All right, Yola Bestos, appreciate you joining me on this call today. And thank you very much. I mean, we would love to have your opinion on the topic, which is the importance of making coaching accessible across the world. So I need your insights on this topic. And the first question is, do you feel aligned with this statement that coaching needs to be made accessible to everyone across the world?
First of all, I want to say hello and thank you so much, Palvinder, to having me here. And now I'm going to go for that amazing, really good question. If I think that is should be available, right, around the world, that was the question, right?
Yes.
Yes, definitely yes. And why?
Yes.
Coaching is an empowerment, is a solution for a lot of people in different fields, because as you know and I know, coaching can be in life or business or sports or health, or in so many ways, and that makes important, because a lot of people in need,
Yes.
a lot of people don't know, never heard, and should be more aware of this tool, these people that got some tools and can support them and to achieve their greatness, their dream, their vision in some way.
Absolutely. So what I understand from your answer is that you do see that there is a gap. There are areas, there are people who are deprived of coaching, and I mean, we feel it is important that everyone gets access to coaching, right?
Correct.
All right. So, in that case, my next question would be, what as per you, like you are working on ground, facing clients every single day. You have been doing it for a long time now. What are some of the challenges that prevent coaching from reaching the people that it should reach?
From my side, not from the clients to reach. For me to reach in them, is that you mean,
I'm
Balvinder?
talking about a general concept. I mean, what are some of the challenges in this industry, maybe globally, that prevent coaching from being accessible to everyone?
About knowing what is coaching, or the awareness, if I can put in this word.
Okay.
It's not because we as a coach don't really share the word around our, let's say, through platforms or even connections network, but still a big gap or a big silence between what we're doing and what needs to be done, or needs to be more for people be aware of. Coaching is here, coaching is in the corner of your house, coaching is in the everywhere, and in your neighborhood, if I make sense, if I say like that.
Yeah.
Because there is a lack of empowerment. Like, I don't know if I can say empowerment to coaches, because we as coaches, we work in a lonely way most of the time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a very lonely journey that we need to create our vision, our plan, and we just go and we try to grab clients, but it's not really a big platform or big program that a coach can go there straight away and he knows that everyone knows. Because if I'm going right now outside and I ask someone, do you know what is coaching? Huh? No, people still don't know really what is coaching. It's still some people don't know. If you are in business or so, and you go to events or you network, you will find what is coaching. But otherwise, there is no programs on TV. There is no there is nothing like on the newspaper, would you like to be a coach? You can see, would you like to be a bus driver?
Mm.
Would you like to be a coach? Or if you are a coach, join this program. There
Mm.
is nothing. If it is, it maybe comes once in a while, because I haven't seen nothing
I
of
would
that.
agree with that. I can relate to what you are saying word by word. When you were saying this, I was kind of going back to my times when I completed my formal education. I started working with corporations. Until that time, I had absolutely no idea that anything by the name of coaching exists. All I knew was you have to go through formal education, get a good job, start working, and whatever training your seniors in your company give you, that is the training that you need. I never knew there is anything of this sort, that even if it existed, I was not aware. So there is I would agree with you. Awareness and education around coaching is definitely a big gap. Yeah.
I think like every company, or even if you are not a company or as an individual, everyone should be aware of coaching, and especially companies.
Yeah.
You will have a side. Let's say if you work on marketing in a company, you probably will have some coaching programs for them. But what about the rest of the people inside that company?
Yes. Yes.
Because we could be there working with this company in general, like in the big number, if the company has 100 or has 20 or has 500, but they join a program where they can be always empower their employees, always creating, innovating their employees, always pushing for their minds to be more, because exist in some ways, but sometimes it's just a limited number of people in companies.
Yes.
Because I talk for myself, because I was working in a company that I used to look to some people and I say, their vibe, their energy, the way they speak, they probably were having coaching, but they never ever shared with me as an employee that I could have the opportunity to learn or to be a coach. No.
Yeah.
And it is something like very hidden.
You hit it at the right spot. Absolutely. I mean, this gap exists. This gap exists for sure. Beautiful insights.
So we're gonna change that, right?
We got to change that. And that's the reason I'm coming to my next question, Yola, which is about this. So let's say, forget about what is possible, what is not possible. Let's say you had a magic wand to wave. What change would you like to see in the coaching field, in this field total, to make sure that this vision of making coaching accessible to everyone could be turned into a reality? Wave a magic wand, get that change. What that change would be?
Starting, this is so good. Really good question. Thank you, Balvinda. So let's start from schools, education.
Great idea.
And then secondary schools. Let's not go for university. Let's go secondary or even primary. Because when it comes to a young person or children, they start to learn very, very early. They can start learning about coaching for their own future. Can you imagine we coaching 7 years old children when they become 14, how they will be? They definitely will be successful.
Correct.
Because they got they will learn about their values. They will learn about their mindsets, like how to program my mindset, how to create the future I dream about it, how to do. They will be amazed. They will not come to our age and try to find why coaching is not available for everyone. They will make it available. So for me, starting straight from secondary school or even primary, because that's a big challenge, but
that's a big
but yes. And then as we aware as well, financially, sometimes people can afford.
Yeah.
Because once again, I will come back with the jobs, with the companies. When you work in a company and I would like to have that magic, the thing that you said, Balvinder, but
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
reach and then just drop a little drop there to say, hey,
Absolutely.
get your employees
Coach.
get your employees getting coaching, get them coached. Because a company that wants to be really successful, they will make that happen to their employees. So I would love to see each company would be part of the law that they should be coached. Everyone inside. Soon you get into a company, you should be coached by a coach somewhere. Though doesn't mean it needs to be from the same country or from another country, but that's I would see my magic.
Very good. Very good. It makes complete sense.
That way.
I loved the first point as well when you are talking about schools and building that culture right from the beginning. Of course, companies, as you mentioned, like it needs to go to the workforce, not just the leadership team. It needs to trickle down to the major part of the company as well, and starting it from an early age, primary school, great idea. Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Well, thank you very much, Yola, for such enlightening insights on this subject, and these are really valuable. And we would love to have your insights for this topic that we are going to be publishing very soon. So thank you very much for joining me on this call today, and have a great day ahead, Yola.
You too, Balvinder. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I wish you all the best. And I believe that we can make that difference happen.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You take care.
Yeah.